Hello homies! Today we're going on a book tour of my bookshelf. I have a lot of books. It's my goal in life to have a library. I don't care if I do anything else. I need a library in my life. So every time I go to Half Price Books, I buy all these classic books. I spend way too much money. It's amazing. So I've started a good little collection here, and I'm gonna take you on a tour of it. Give you a little background on a lot of the books that I own, maybe some recommendations. Let's get started. Okay, we've got Harry Potter, whole series. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This book is awful. I hate it. It's so weird. It makes no sense. It's garbage. Please do not read this book. Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. Please read Harry Potter every day of your life. And then, of course, Tales of the Beedle and the Bard. I have no complaints on that book. I actually haven't read it since I was like 12, so I don't really remember it. Les Mis. Got this from my friend Luna. Shout out Luna. Diary of Anne Frank, because classic. I've actually never read it. I stole that from my grandmother. In Cold Blood. I think I stole that from my mom. I don't know. I've never read it. I honestly don't know what this book is, but here it is on my shelf. Water for Elephants. Classic. I got it at Price Books on clearance. Awesome. Go me. Interesting. Haven't finished it. The Help. Classic. 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 Honestly, I'm really proud that I own like a box copy of that. Let's see. Okay. The Kite Runner. Iconic book. Everybody should read it. A Thousand Splendid Suns, like the lesser known brother to The Kite Runner. I actually like this book better. Like, uncommon opinion, but I thought it was really good. Also got it on clearance at Half Price Books. Go me. And then the dude that wrote those two also wrote this book, and I've never read it. Don't judge me. But he's a really good author, so I'm positive this book is good. Oh my gosh, I started this book. That just occurred to me. I started this book and never finished it. It was really good when I started it. He also wrote this, but it's more of a children's book, so okay. Let's see. The Short Stories of Ernest Hemingway. Okay, honestly, Ernest Hemingway, icon. He wrote really interesting books and stories. There's one in here about this kid that thinks he's dying because he has a fever, and he hears like his temperature, but he hears it in Fahrenheit or Celsius. I don't know. He hears it in the wrong unit and thinks he's gonna die because he's like, oh, I heard that you die if your temperature is over like, I don't know, 60. I don't know what it is in Celsius, but they told him. Anyway, it was really funny. He thought he was gonna die and he's like preparing for death, and his dad's like, what the hell are you talking about? Hilarious. I have no idea what it's called, but definitely read Ernest Hemingway. Gulliver's Travels. Okay, I tried to read this one time and it was written in like the 1700s, and I was like, I can't understand any of this. This is terrible. So yeah, I never read that. A Tale of Two Cities. I started this once, probably got that far apparently. Really slow. Then you gotta have your classics. Kid books, very interesting. Jane Eyre, also got that from Luna, never read it. Okay, this next one's really funny. Well, I mean, it's not a funny book, but let's see. So, this book, The Killer Angels, I've never read this, but I stole it from my history teacher in high school. I was supposed to do a book report on it, so I borrowed it from him because he's all about this book. Like, oh, read The Killer Angels, it's so good, blah blah. Anyway, I read it. No, I didn't. I didn't read it, but I stole it from him, low-key. And then I like quit his class, so like I never gave it back. So that's why I own this book, but I'm never gonna get rid of it because it's really funny to me. Okay, Wuthering Heights, never read it. The Jungle, never read it. Same history teacher told me to read this. I didn't steal this book from him. I actually bought it on my own. Little Women, I've never finished it. I've started it like 4 times, but I can never just finish it. The Thorn Bird, stole that from my grandmother. Stole this from my grandmother. Stole this probably also from my grandmother. Fahrenheit 451, never read it. It's a classic though, so we should probably read it. 1984, I actually read that. It was really interesting. Not what I expected. I mean, I knew like Big Brother stuff, but like I didn't really expect like the plot of it to be what it was, and then the ending, like, whoa, I don't know. Animal Farm, never read it, sold that for my mom. Maya Angelou. Love me some Maya Angelou, girl. Okay, I've read this one more than once, and I've never read this one. I don't know why. But I know why the cage bird sings. Iconic! Everybody should read this book. Let's see. Flowers for question mark Algernon or Algernon. I don't know which one it is, but it's fine. Anyway, this is actually really, really good and really depressing, so you should all read this. To Kill a Mockingbird. Sorry. Classic. And then the 50-year later sequel, Ghost Set a Watchman. I've never read it, but one day I'm gonna. Okay. Lord of the Flies. I had to read this as a freshman in high school, and it was the last book that I ever wanted to read, and so I hated it. I do annotations, because, you know, English wouldn't be all about them. Okay, I did a really bad job, obviously, but anyway. Literally hated this book and never wanted to think about it ever again. And yet here I am thinking about it again. Okay, this book I bought because it's a classic, but I've actually never been interested in reading it. I don't know why. Maybe one day I will, but I haven't been feeling it. The Great Gatsby, classic, got it because it's a classic, obviously, and then I've never read it, but two of my friends read it, and they both were like, it's so boring, I hate it. So yeah, I never read it, and I'm probably not gonna ever read it. Frankenstein. Apparently I read half of it and then gave up. Life of Pi. I had to read that in high school, but it was actually really good, so like, definitely recommend it. And these last couple are like more kids books, I think. Actually, I've never read Where the Redford Grows, so like, I have no idea what it's about. It could be a grown-up book. I have no idea. The Giver. I've actually read this twice. The Giver is really interesting. You should read it. Everybody should read it. This is some book that I got a long time ago. Some World War II book. It's really cool. It's kind of a kid's book, but I really liked it. Like, as far as I remember. Charlotte's Web and The Trumpet of the Swan. Classics. Balto and the Great Race. My grandmother gave this to me for Christmas. Like, literally Christmas, like 2 months ago. She's just getting rid of all her books. And then the Cookie Little Puppies First Christmas. I think I also got that for Christmas, so. I think my mom gave this to me. My mom gave this to me. Okay. We have one more shelf. Let's see. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I've read this. Never read either of the sequels, but I sold them all for my mom, so. Tears of the Desert is really good. Really, really sad. This is a book about Metallica. Purple Hibiscus. I didn't know if this was here or not. Okay, this book is really good. I could not tell you what it's about. I have no idea, but I read it in high school and I remember loving it, so. Good book. The Girl Who Fell from the Sky. If I remember correctly, this is kind of like a Mod Podge of different stories that all kind of intermix in the end, and I think I remember it being really good. So, wonder. My mom gave me this book. I have not read it yet, but I will. I will read it. I have not yet, but I will. Columbine. Also got that from Luna. Have not read it yet. Chasing the Devil's Tail. Sold this for my mom. Have not read it. Maybe one day I will read it. Who knows? A Million Little Pieces. Okay, I read this book and I loved it. Loved it. And then it's apparently come out that the guy that wrote it about himself, like, most of it's made up, and so everybody's like, oh, fake story, you suck, and so, fake story, you suck, I guess. It has a sequel that really, really got me emotionally. That one's probably real. I mean, this one's all about him, like, trying to recover from doing drugs. I did the hand thing. Anyway, but interesting. The Wolf of Wall Street. I read part of this. I read to about here, it looks like. I just remember it being really inappropriate, and I was just like, boy, this is not Wall Street. Anyway, Someone Like You. This is kind of a high school book. It's kind of interesting though. And then Specials. This is part of a series that I read in high school. I could probably get rid of that now. got my Bibles and a bunch of school stuff. Yay school, yay organic chemistry. More organic chemistry things. Got another bookshelf. Most of it is my husband's books, so got a lot of Star Wars books, Star Wars. This is a Star Wars shelf actually, which is I actually really like that. Some of these are my books. Okay, we've got the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. I bet y'all didn't know it was a series. Joke's on you, it's a series. Hunger Games and Catching Fire. I don't know why we don't have Mockingjay. These are really good books. It's about this girl during World War II and her dad's working on the atomic bomb and then he dies, but it's really good. And then some other books. I don't really know about any of these books. Shelf's kind of empty. And then more of my books because my bookshelf kind of ran out of space. Let's see. We've got some garbage on the floor apparently. We've got these books. Okay. Let's see, Percy Jackson. We've got the full Percy Jackson series plus the other part of the other series. And then Dante's Inferno. And I cannot, oh, Lord of the Rings. I could not think of that word. And then we got Lord of the Rings. So, not quite a full library yet, but got a lot going on here. And I'm just gonna keep collecting books until I have all of them. Probably not. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my book tour. Recommend me more books to buy. Recommend me places to buy overalls because I have these on but they're shorts and I want long pant overalls. And all of them are really expensive and I don't want to spend that much money on overalls, so hit me up with recommendations. I'm gonna go check out Goodwill right now actually. Thanks for watching.